S.E. Hinton's. The Outsiders follows Ponyboy Curtis, a 14-year-old boy caught in the conflict between two rival social groups, the working-class Greasers and the wealthy Socs. Ponyboy and his brothers, Sodapop and Darry, are Greasers struggling to get by. After Ponyboy and his friend Johnny are attacked by a group of Socs, Johnny kills a Soc named Bob in self-defense. The two boys go into hiding, but when they return, they save children from a burning church, becoming unexpected heroes. Johnny is fatally injured in the fire, and his death deeply affects Ponyboy and the Greasers. Meanwhile, tensions between the two groups lead to a violent rumble. In the end, Ponyboy reflects on the cycle of violence and begins to write the story of his experiences, hoping to inspire change. The Outsiders is a novel about identity, class struggles, and the need for understanding between different social groups. Hinton, who was only a teenager when she wrote the book, captures the emotional intensity of adolescence and the harsh realities of growing up in a divided society. The novel challenges stereotypes, showing that both Greasers and Socs experience pain, loss, and personal struggles. Through Ponyboy's perspective, readers see how violence and prejudice prevent people from recognizing their shared humanity. The book's raw, straightforward writing style makes it relatable to young readers while delivering a powerful message about empathy and social change. One of the central themes in The Outsiders is the struggle to find identity and a sense of belonging. Ponyboy often feels torn between the tough, rebellious Greaser lifestyle and his own love for books and poetry. He admires his brother Darry, but also fears disappointing him. Johnny, who comes from an abusive home, finds family and purpose within the Greasers. Even the Socs, despite their privilege, struggle with expectations and pressures. The novel suggests that people are more than the labels society places on them, and that true identity comes from personal values rather than social status. The conflict between the Greasers and the Socs highlights the deep divisions created by social class. The Socs have money and power, allowing them to avoid consequences for their actions, while the Greasers are often judged as criminals even when they try to do the right thing. However, characters like Cherry Valance show that not all Socs are cruel, and Ponyboy realises that both groups face struggles. Hinton challenges the idea that wealth defines a person's worth, emphasising that human emotions and experiences are universal. Violence plays a major role in The Outsiders, but the novel ultimately shows that it leads only to pain and loss. The Greasers and Socs fight because of their differences, but violence does not change their situation. Johnny's death is a direct result of this cycle of conflict, and his final words to Ponyboy, "Stay gold," serve as a plea to break free from the violence and bitterness. By the end of the novel, Ponyboy begins to understand that fighting does not solve anything, and that real strength comes from understanding and kindness. Ponyboy Curtis is intelligent and sensitive, struggling to find where he fits within the Greasers while holding on to his individuality. Johnny Cade is quiet and vulnerable, shaped by an abusive home and the loyalty he feels toward his friends. Dallas Dally Winston is hardened by a rough life, but secretly cares deeply for his friends, showing that toughness can hide deep emotions. Darry, the oldest Curtis brother, sacrifices his own dreams to take care of his family, demonstrating responsibility and love beneath his strict exterior. Cherry Valance, a Soc who befriends Ponyboy, bridges the gap between the two groups, proving that understanding is possible. Each character adds depth to the novel's exploration of class, identity, and the desire to belong.